What happens to a person, a scapegoated person, a person who has been raised in a dysfunctional family where love and admiration and acceptance were unevenly distributed? What happens to that child as they enter adulthood? One of the things that happens before your healing, and the healing usually occurs or begins to occur after the age of 40 when you do the lifetime reassessment of your life and you begin to connect the dots and see the patterns. But before then, here are some of the consequences of having been the scapegoated child. As you enter into adulthood, one, you will have difficulty distinguishing between personality quirks and direct attacks. Two, you will have difficulty recognizing overtures of friendship. So let's look at these two rather serious consequences to having been unfairly treated in your developing years. Mistaking a personality quirk for an attack is not that difficult to have happen. A person, for instance, might encounter this adult child might have encountered a person who has a brusque way of speaking, but maybe a heart of gold. And because of the brusqueness of the speech, the childlike adult will perceive that as rejection because it is such a knee-jerk, quick reaction that the person doesn't give the abrupt speaker time to show where their heart really is. So personality quirks can be off-putting for everybody, but to such an extent to the mistreated child that the relationship never lasts more than the first 6 seconds. It usually should take a little bit more to decide where a person's heart is. And secondly, overtures of friendship from other people are not recognized as such. The feeling of being rejected and unappreciated by others, being unseen and invisible, is so strong that what a normal person would consider an overture of friendship, the mistreated child adult does not recognize. It's just the conversation. They don't follow up. They don't know when to follow up. They might follow up with the wrong person who isn't giving overtures of friendship. So relationships become difficult to navigate. If for the child, the mistreatment or alienation or coldness or rejection or lack of appreciation, possibly emotional abuse, came from the mother, that person will have difficulty relating to women in general. A girl raised by a rejecting mother, emotionally rejected by the mother and unappreciated, will have difficulty with women, won't know how to connect with women, although she will want to. And a male who is raised by an emotionally abusive mother, will also have difficulty with women. Will not recognize abuse, I suppose one could say. But then again, a male raised as a single child by a loving mother also won't recognize abuse because he will assume that all women are kind like their mother, like his mother. So it is really necessary, given these scenarios, that we learn to reflect and analyze the past and do a lifetime assessment. The sooner we do the lifetime assessment, the sooner we can begin our journey of healing. We can't really be healed without it, because we don't really understand who we are, and we don't really understand the dynamics in our family that have led to this kind of emotional abuse. And if we don't recognize a mistreatment, we can't understand why it happened, which makes it impossible almost to forgive. So, begin your recollections. What is your earliest memory? And work your way forward from there. Relive every moment you can remember, because one day you will be able to leave the past behind and in peace with it.